Good morning, intergalactic community. Welcome to the Matrix this Sunday, January 5th, 2025. I'm here waiting to receive the signal, coming from our messenger from the universe, because the trip is sometimes long and takes longer than we would like. This made me think, I think everyone has heard this phrase, which is, the hurry is the enemy of perfection. You've heard it, haven't you? You've certainly heard it. Or that, in a hurry, eat raw. All these little sayings that Grandma brought to us, because the tendency is for us to want everything in our time. I really didn't understand the fundamental relationship of time on this planet. Earth, do we want to play the game? Or if we play a little bit, how soon do we think we've done enough? That it's time to receive our victory? That it's already late? The truth is that we know only a few decades of our millennial life. And to be very honest, we don't know much. Because let's agree that forgetting everything at birth was a perplexity of this universe, of an absurd intelligence. If in a lifetime we've spent years speaking ill of that whore who insulted us in the 5th series, can you imagine the endless list of issues for us to remove? The Earth gives us 5 senses. So here we need to experience the sensations, feelings or facts, status. So, knowing all things would be disastrous. So thank God I only know that I know nothing. Now let's see it from another perspective here. Let's change our camera. How happy do you get when your son ties his shoelaces by himself? Or learns to put 2 letters together and read, or somehow becomes independent. The independence you worked so hard for him to get. Do you have any idea of the amount of good energy you're generating when this happens? The same thing happens to us big humans. When we develop through our effort, the universe feels a damn pride, and a huge amount of light goes to our spiritual bank. Just like when we close someone in traffic because he's late, we also get there in this universal bank and do a withdrawal. This spiritual bank account, it carries information that we have no idea of the immensity. So having haste and thinking we've done enough is an illusion. What we can be sure of is that in this universal bank, the investment yields real fortunes, like no men's bank has ever yielded, which means that every deposit we make fattens our balance a lot. But for you to receive the return of this investment, you need to leave the spiritual money there to yield. Can you imagine? If for each deposit you make a withdrawal, there's no way you're going to yield that money. We deposit whenever we do what? Good deeds. Sometimes if you had, you would have done something that wasn't so good for your life with that. How is your balance in this account? Well, the good news is that I don't arrive with bad news. I only bring solutions, or at least we try. The account is always open. So it means that you can still go out and make someone smile to start your new deposits. And every time an obstacle appears, stop. Think if it's worth withdrawing, or if it's worth depositing. The choice will always be yours. Look, the signal from our messenger of the universe, Valdemar Falcone, has arrived. Tell us, Vazino, how the stars are getting organized in this path of the Sunday sky. Let's hear it.
Sky of January 5th, 2025. This Sunday is the day that we should use the most this common sense that the sextile between the Sun and Saturn began to bring us. Why is that? Because today the moon comes in conjunction with Neptune at the end of the sign of Pisces, and both the moon and Neptune form an aqueduct to Mercury in Sagittarius. On the one hand, this is an aspect that enlivens our sensitivity, our empathy, but on the other hand, it practically takes our 2 feet off the ground. For those who work with creative activities, it can be a very good time because our fantasy is at 1,000 per hour. For practical life, it is not a highly recommended aspect, and also for the issue of excesses, right? So once again, it is worth paying attention not to commit any kind of excess, be it in food, be it in drink, and if we go with calm and moderation, we can make this Sunday a good Sunday.
Summarizing the Sunday sky. 1. The morning part can be more annoying for some people, because the moon will get into a fight, upset, angry with Mercury. This can leave the communication with more crossed lines. In this period, there are usually some misunderstandings. Until about 11 o'clock in the morning, it is better to say only what you are sure is true. 2. From 11 o'clock, what will happen? This moon will be disconnected. It will turn off the power. It does not want to know about anyone. It wants time only for it. Some people may feel a little strange with this vacuum. Some delays can also happen, but there is nothing serious, okay? After 4 o'clock in the afternoon, it already tunes into the daily station. It changes the vibe a lot. 3 then in the afternoon, this dynamism comes into play. The day is already different. For those who need a good window to have some kind of conversation, to recover some situation, to fix some relationship, take advantage of the time close to 6 o'clock in the afternoon. 4. Sunday is good to go to the theater. To go to the cinema. Any little program like that, an exhibition, anything that helps you to work this imagination. Let it have fun in the fantasy plane. Then watch a Tim Burton, those good movies. Wow, absolute imagination. Enjoying nature can also help this Netuno to be happy. So let's go. Make a creative Sunday out there, and let me do it here. See you tomorrow.